we decided to have a little practice of two things. One is the care needed for ensuring subject verb agreement in sentences, and the second thing is use of some of the special verbs. Okay. So, first we take this subject verb agreement. At the same time, we will also see how grammatical correctness is of particular importance, in the sense that they may be mistaken in sentences which are long. Okay. So, we actually try to do justice to most of the topics here. So, to begin with, I will give you one or two examples, okay. And that is how I will then ask you people to do the things. Okay. So, let me write a sentence. Is it readable? This first sentence we will try in past tense. Okay. So, I am writing, you follow. Okay. For the complete readiness of the entire fleet, the duties of every ship in absolute terms regarding the individual objectives as well as in relation to other neighboring ships in the convoy. What is missing? Pardon? What was missing? Adjective, verb, phrase, clause? What item for a sentence which is necessary is missing? It is a verb which is missing. Okay. Now, supply some suitable verb. Yes, you were supplying something. Pardon? Only should? Should be assigned. Okay. Fine. For the complete readiness of the entire fleet, the duties of every ship should be assigned in absolute terms regarding the individual objectives as well as in relation to other neighboring ships in the convoy. This makes sense? Okay. Now, suppose that is he used should. Okay. Make another version of it which tells you something which is clearly past. Had to. Had to assigned. Had to be assigned. Okay, fine. But whatever had to be done, was it done or not? Can you make the sentence? See, the target sentence is description of something which actually took place. Huh? Was assigned. Okay. Was assigned. Is that correct? Were assigned. Were assigned. Okay. So, this is the mistake which takes place. So, every ship was not assigned. The duties of every ship were assigned. Okay. So, where is the subject word which is hidden? Okay. So, according to that subject word, the verb should be there. Okay. And that is why I was not staying satisfied with should or had to be, which was hiding the sense of singular plural. Okay. Fine. Now, take another sentence. This is present. Okay. More than the number of actual participants involved, the participation of students and teachers from so many institutions continuously for so many years under a unified banner dash the outsiders with a sense of a great achievement. Verb is missing. Okay. Fill a verb. Outnumber. Perhaps. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Are beginning. Are bringing. He said brings. So, his understanding is singular, your understanding is plural. Your understanding is also plural. You said outnumber, not outnumbers. Identify one word which is the main subject word. Participation. Now, the verb should be singular or plural? Singular. Okay. More than the number of actual participants involved, the participation of students and teachers from so many institutions continuously for so many years under a unified banner outnumbers the outsiders with a sense of a great achievement. What is the sense? Huh? Spellbound is not a verb, but you are going in the right direction. You capture a verb in that direction. Huh? Impresses. Impresses is the verb which you are looking for. Actually, he was looking for that. Impresses the outsiders with a sense of great achievement. Okay. Now, how many of you are here? 11 people. So, 11 people in your notebook make a sentence, and in that, in the place of the main verb, put an underline. I mean, on your notebook you have that, okay, and keep a count of number of words in the sentences, and try to make the sentence in such a manner that before the main verb and after the main verb there are sufficient number of words. The verb should not come very close to the beginning or very close to the end. The verb should come somewhere in between. Okay. So, make a long sentence like this in which the verb comes almost in the beginning, middle, almost in the middle. I mean, even this is fine. This is a little unsymmetric. Okay. The first one was very symmetric. Okay. First one was more symmetric, but that is okay. Either way is fine. Okay. So, but after the verb there are at least 7-8 words, and before the verb also there are at least 7-8 words. That means, the number of words are something like 15-16 at least, more will be better. Okay. Make a sentence, okay, and when you set that as a puzzle to your friends to guess the verb, at that time you will not supply the verb the way I gave. Okay. So, you have the sentence in your head. Okay. It may happen that they guess a different verb, fine. All of you make a sentence and tell us what is the number of words in your sentence, and you tell us whether it is present, past or future. You want past continuous? Okay. Passive voice? Okay. Suitable verb? Pardon? Is present. Was present. Huh? It should be verb. It should be everybody, everyone. It should, that will be wrong, no? Everyone in the EPP team, which is made up of young enthusiasts willing to help the deficient students, everyone was present. Yeah, because with everyone it will be singular, but then the way you say that it is not continuous, it is not passive voice. I mean, somebody could actually supply a verb which does not make it clear whether it is singular or plural. Appeared. Okay. Then the number of the subject does not come into picture. Okay. So, that is why I tried to probe you whether you want continuous, whether you want passive voice, okay, which would make the challenge taker really solve it. But your problem was actually very easy, because the subject word is coming in the beginning, okay. And in these cases actually identifying is not that difficult. Okay, rub it off. Now, quickly we do another little exercise. Yeah, you come. Now, this is different, okay, and he has left that word past, which is of use to me. Make a sentence, small sentence, in past, as part of some story. In some story, something happened, some event, so just write that. The sentence need not be long. The sentence need not be long, just ordinary simple sentence. Good. Where? Yes, join something to something like that. Trekking to a place. No, do not give the name of a place, somehow describe the place. Hill station, a hill station, fine, right, a hill station. The other T also, hill stallion, full stop. Okay. Now, you are narrating the story of 2006, okay, and you are narrating it sitting in 2017, okay, but this event is about 2006. Before this, you were talking about events in 2006. After this also, you will continue talking about 2006. Okay. But just after this sentence, one additional sentence comes which narrates an event of 2010. Okay. In order to remind the reader, or in order to make it clear to the reader which hill station it is. See, the thing is that in 2006, she with her friends went to a hill station for trekking. Okay. And she wants to identify the hill station to her readers. How will she identify? She uses a very good instrument for that purpose, because almost everybody among the listeners, among the audience knows that the romantic scenes of Sare Jahan Se Achha movie were shot in which hill station in 2010. Okay. So, remind your, identify that hill station to your audience by pointing out the event of 4 years later, but your narrative belongs to 2006. What verb would come handy? What verb would help her? Not should, would. Would is the verb which goes like a time machine back and forth in time. Okay. So, in the narration of the past, from that context, she is to describe something which happened in future. But even that future time is certainly past compared to where we now stand, otherwise we would not know about it. Okay? Yeah, she can, but just let the sentence come and then see how effective and impressive that sentence would be. It is the same hill station, where Sare Jahan Se, romantic scenes of Sare Jahan Se Achha would be shot 4 years later. Okay? So, this is one typical use of would. Okay? Another typical use of would. Okay? This gentleman, Atinder Pal Singh, once encountered a situation in a zoo where a small child somehow came very close to the tiger, but he being a hero, okay, he could snatch the child away from the tiger. Okay. You describe your possible situation if in place of this guy, if you were there. Okay. You are not that heroic. Okay. Now describe that. Yeah, write a sentence. Plan it and write a sentence. Rub it off. That one you rub off. If, correct. This is not right. Remove that would have. make it had. Had, if I had been. In his place. Yeah, put a comma. What is this? After would, see the helping verb is coming. No, helping verb is coming, then why had? It should be have. Your voice is never heard. How can I respond to whatever you are telling? Whatever you said, nobody heard. What was your query? Huh? Yeah, write that. Please write whatever comes to your mind. Wrong, please write. That is correct. If I had been in his place, I would be in panic. Okay, that is fine. So, is it, this is okay, this is fine. Now, in place of had been in the first part of the sentence, can you use something else? Was is not right. Where is the word? If I were. Okay. So, in hypothetical situation, somehow where is used. Okay. I wish I were a king. Okay. If I were there, okay, and so on. Rub it off. Yeah. You come. Give us another fresh sentence. Think of the context from your side and think of the event also from your side and produce the whole thing here.
Any constraints on verb or anything?
No, nothing. But frame a hypothetical situation in one part of the sentence and in the other part of the sentence give the response of the protagonist, whether it is you or whether it is somebody else, no constraint, just that much. That is a hypothetical situation and the response to it. If I had studied harder for the test, I would have got much better marks. Is this sentence correct? And this does the task which we wanted? Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. Here also, the whole thing you have, in the whole thing you had used, you have used perfect tense, which may be fine in some context. Okay. Because the test results had already come, but just come. Okay. On the other hand, this whole thing can be said in simple also, not perfect. if I studied harder for the test, I would get much better marks. That also is fine. Okay, okay, rubbish off. So I think we stop here.